Welcome back, everybody. This is Frank DiMora, February the 22nd, 2011. This is part 6, and this is entitled, It's Not a Game. Christianity is not a game. The last times are not a game, and we're going through some dire birth pangs right now, and I want to center now on some more of these birth pangs. Now, when you talk about businesses, one of the biggest businesses is Walmart. And Walmart are one of the businesses, a majority, I would think, of the people that live in the United States are shopping now at Walmart because they're supposed to have the cheapest prices. But things are changing, and let me read the article and then I'll connect the dots for you. And this article came out of Chicago. Walmart Stores Inc.'s attempts to fix sales and its U.S. discount stores are taking longer than expected as the world's largest retailer loses shoppers to the lower-priced dollar stores. The retailer reported its 7th straight quarterly decline in sales at the U.S. stores open at the least 1 year, posting a 1.8% drop that was much bigger than the company's worst expectations. Walmart shares fell more than 3% despite reporting earnings that beat analyst expectations. U.S. sales are also still being hurt by the poorly executed decision since reversed to pare down the number of items Walmart offers. Dollar stores such as Family Dollar Stores Inc. and the Dollar General Corp. Have gained appeal with shoppers on a tight budgets by offering lower price points, howbeit for smaller quantities, on goods such as detergents, especially as those shoppers run out of money at the end of the month. Now, what's happening? Americans are being squeezed. Americans are being asked to work more hours for less pay. They're asking their workers to take furlough days off where they're not even getting paid for it. The price when you're getting jobs now, you're earning less. The taxes are eating the pay up. The middle class is being squeezed out, and now even the people who aren't in the middle class are starting to feel what is happening with the economy, and they're being driven to save money. And one of the ways that they're saving it are going to these dollar stores. Now, where I live, there is a dollar store, and when you go into the dollar store, you could buy. I'm not sure if you may not know this, but everything is $1 or less than $1, 99 cents, and you won't pay anything in that store that you won't pay. It won't be over $1. And they have food, they have vegetables. I mean, it is a blessing for those people who are squeezed budget, have a squeezed budget. But this is just an indication to show you what's happening in America. Never before have we seen so many people being pushed for lower prices. They're trying to conserve on the money. Now, I've been at the store, for example, in my area for the last 2 years. And when I first started to shop there, I didn't really see that many people. There were people in there, but today, 2 years later, if you don't go early, you're going to miss out on the things that come out on the shelves. That's how bad things have gotten. And this is a byproduct of what's happening in the United States. At a time now that is coming, and you're going to see more about this in the news, that there are cities across the United States and states within America that are running out of money, and they're going to probably run out of money by March. Many of the budgets have to come out and say what they're going to be doing by March. And we see the disarray that this has already caused. Just look at the news tonight, and you'll see that the unions are still in Wisconsin fighting for the rights. And there is going to be a lot of turmoil in this country, as I started off in the first video. Now let me go on to another one. I'm going to quote. It says, state educational officials have ordered Robert Bob to immediately implement a financial restructuring plan and balances the district's books and closing half of its schools, swelling high school classes sizes of 60 students. And well, they're going to consolidate these operations. So this week, Bob, the district's emergency financial manager, said that he is meeting with the Detroit city officials and will set up meetings with Wayne County Regional Educational Service Agency to discuss the consolidation opportunities in areas such as finance, public safety, transportation, and other areas. Bob also was preparing a list of recommended school closures, and Friday said layoff discussions are underway and would be announced earlier or announced closer to April when notices will be issued. So here we have this same kind of scenario is being played out in many cities around the United States. More layoffs are coming at a time when we need to get people back to work to get the economy working. We're seeing there's going to be more layoffs. No good is coming. And part of the reason why I truly believe that no good is coming out of the United States is because the United States has been placed under the Genesis 12:3 curse, where the Lord said, I'm going to curse anybody that curses Israel and bless anybody that blesses Israel. But when you go in to Israel and you tell Israel your construction is illegitimate and we're going to separate Israel in two, you're going against the word of the Lord. And if you go in with this kind of a philosophy, you're going in with the words of Zechariah, where it says, I will cut those nations into pieces who come against Israel and Jerusalem. And this is exactly what the United States is doing. And they haven't changed their policy on Israel. They are trying to divide Israel. So this is part of the reason why the United States is going down. Now, another one, other bad news, showing you the decline of America. Many of you know, or you should know by now, in 2007, the latter part of 2007, we had the housing debacle where millions and millions of people had to walk away from their houses because the house price dropped. They couldn't even afford it anymore. And the house was so expensive that they were better off leaving the house. And this caused a major problem in the United States, and we haven't recovered from it. Now, with the latest news is it's getting worse. It's getting bad. Let me read this out of Washington. Home prices in a majority of major U.S. cities tracked by a private trade group have fallen to their lowest levels since the housing bubble bust, and analysts expect further declines this year. All of this shows us that the United States is in a decline. And as the United States declines, this revived Roman Empire in the very near future is going to take a hold. The Antichrist is going to come out and seem to have all these answers. You're going to have a one world financial system, and it's going to be controlled by the Antichrist. The American dollar is going to be a thing of the past. They're going to come up with a brand new financial system. It's going to be a one world global system. And if you don't believe what the Lord says, just hang out, because you'll see it taking place. Now, I wanted to let you people know that I am going to be interviewing a gentleman by the name of Dean Braxton. I spoke with him about a year ago. We've had dialogues within that period of time. Now, I'm going to be interviewing Dean for my The Edge radio show that I have. And I'm going to be posting that interview at The Edge. I'm going to be interviewing Thursday Dean. Now, Dean is very, very, when I talk to him, I get blessed. He's got a very unique story that you're going to want to hear. Dean died, and Dean was dead for, I believe, a little over an hour long. And everything that he is saying is documented by the hospital papers. So everything he's saying that happened to him can be documented by paperwork and the doctors. And so Dean was dead for over an hour, and the Lord had taken him and he brought him into heaven, and he showed him a host of different things. And some of those things that he showed him were pertaining to the last days and what was going to happen. And some of the things that the Lord showed me 10 years ago when I was talking to Dean, I was really stunned because I said, wait a minute, what I was told 10 years ago, you just got through telling me. And when I heard that, I tried to make contact with him, and I did make contact with him because I wanted to share what the Lord had shown me. And since then, we've gotten really close. So just watch my website. I'm going to be posting when it will actually air, but I am going to be interviewing him on Thursday. And when you scroll down, you'll see a picture of Dean. And just tell your friends to please listen to this broadcast when I put it up, because it's a very, very fascinating story. And like I said, what he is saying is backed up by the hospital records. Everything that happened to him was real. And just, it's going to be a blessing for you. I know there will be. So thank you.